Let's just do it. What are we waiting for? Hi Noon, it's Breanne, and I'm finally going to tell you about my insanity. I'm not insane. I'm going to be talking about this. This is a workout. You might have seen the infomercials. It basically comes in a thing like this with a bunch of DVDs. Back up a little bit why I started doing insanity. There's a girl here on YouTube, her name is Nicole, and I'll link her channel below, Mommy Tips by Cole. Her and two other girls are doing insanity. Nicole is just a real person, and she's just motivating and really nice, and I thought, if she can do it, I'm gonna try. You know, even if you can't keep up, just try. And you know, she's like, you'll just get better and just push yourself. So I thought, well, what's the worst that could happen? So I thought, I'm gonna do it for 5 days. And I did it for 5 days, and then I was like, I'm gonna keep going, because I did it for 5 days. I was like, I've never done anything for 5 days. So I was excited. That's not true, but like workout, yeah. Here's kind of where I started. I'm only 5'2", which is so sad. And then I was 153 pounds, which according to the BMI index, which is so ridiculous, I'm overweight and almost obese. My BMI was like 28 or something, like really close to the obesity line. So I was like, awesome, this is wonderful news. So my fitness level beforehand, they say to like check with your doctor and to have some level of fitness before you start insanity, because it's insane. Like this is like the dumbest joke ever. But I didn't do that. I went from my couch to insanity. And I don't have like a sedentary lifestyle, like where I'm just like laying around all the time, although that would be nice. What I did was I started to write down from the very beginning, and I really, really, really recommend that you do that. So I got a little notebook, and I got a little pen, and I got a measuring tape, okay? This one I actually found later, because at first I had this Bob the Builder one that wouldn't even go all the way around my booty. So I was like, that's not gonna work. You know, the little kids toy? Like, yeah, I couldn't find this. So everything down in. So I write my measurements down, and I write my workouts when I get them done, kind of where I do. So anytime that I actually get it done, I say the date I did it and everything like that. So this is where I started. I started on May 21st, and today is June 24th, I think. Also, my scale tells you your metabolic age, and it said that I was 45, and really I'm 32. So I was like, well, on the inside, it's going downhill even faster. Yay. So at the very beginning of insanity, they have you do a fit test, and it basically like runs you through a series of exercises, and you just try to do as many as you can, and then you write that down, and that way you can go back and compare. Am I getting any better? You know, is my endurance better? Whatever. So yeah, so remember when I was sitting on my couch? Well, there's this thing where you're supposed to do a push-up jack, which I didn't even know what a push-up jack was. I was like, what? I'm not doing that. So I couldn't even do one push-up, like boy push-up. That's what I call them, boy push-ups, even though, yeah, please. So I couldn't even do one push-up. And so at the beginning of insanity, I was doing girl push-ups. Oh my gosh, so sexist. On my knees. Let's change the name of those. I was doing the, what do you want to call that? Modified push-up for a while, and then eventually I did a push-up, and I was so excited, and then I could do lots of push-ups, and then I was even more excited, and then I started doing push-up jacks, and I'm like, are you serious? Thank you so much. I'm excited. Proud of myself and my progress in a very short time. I've also taken before and during pictures, and if you like my Facebook page, you can go see those. There's my phone. You can go see those there. There are pictures of my back fat, and I just want you to keep in mind that those are during pictures. I'm not done, and yet I'm showing you, because I want you to be motivated to do it too. Overall, I've lost over, I think, 12 inches now throughout my body. And not to mention the fact that I just have more energy. I feel stronger because I am. Like, don't mess with me. I will punch you. Not really. I would not do that. I think 2 days I was sick and I didn't do it, but I jumped right back on where I was. I didn't skip ahead to where I should have been. I just got right back on. And I think that that's important. Just anytime something is going to come up, then do that. So then another thing that I do that's a little bit different from the actual schedule, which they have inside, you'll see a schedule like this, is every 6th day you're supposed to have a rest day. Well, I save my rest day up for when I have a busy day. So I might work out like 3 times and then have a really busy day and then take a break then and then jump right back on. And then I might have a time where I work out more than 6 days in a row. And I'm sure there's some reasons why you're not supposed to do that, but this is real life and that's what I do. Now, here's a little TMI. So if you're a boy or something, like, look away. This is what I would suggest for ladies, okay? If you know your cycle at all, my suggestion is to line it up to where when you're on recovery week, that would be when your cycle is. Because trust me, that you don't want to be doing, I don't want to be doing like the heavy exercises during that time, and I want to stay on schedule. So if you know yours, it's the week 5, so just kind of go backwards and you can figure out your own thing. Everyone's different. Okay, come back, everyone. All right, so just to share with you, after day 7, I took my measurements. I didn't take it the first day, I'm dumb, I forgot. And so around my waist was 36 inches. Today, I measured my waist and 32 inches, plus 4 inches around my tummy in 5 weeks. And let's talk about diet. So the first month I didn't want to like overwhelm myself. I'm like, I'm just a weakling. I can't have too much pressure. So I was like, I'm just going to do insanity and then I'm not going to really worry about what I'm eating. Well, when you're doing that kind of a workout and you're sweating that much, you don't want to waste your calories on dumb stuff. So it kind of happened anyway, that I was like more cautious and conscious about what I was eating. I didn't want to drink my calories. I didn't want to waste it on just, you know, Coke or something. Carbs, I've just cut back. I haven't said no carbs or anything like that. Calorie counting, I will never do that. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know. I don't have time for that. I don't feel like, it's just not something that works for me. So calorie counting, no. Go me. I've been working on portion control and really trying to stick with that, and it's gone okay. I think I've done better. And then my biggest vice ever is eating at night, and I'm getting there. I'm trying to find like healthier things to like eat at night. I've tried to do things like I got these like fruit popsicles. It's not the same. They're all right. Remember that time when Oprah was like, don't eat after 7? I always hear that like little voice in my head and I'm always like, shut up, Oprah, for a lot of different things. So it's the second month that's about to start. I'm gonna kick it up a little bit on my food and just kind of watch a little bit better, and we'll see how we do. I'm also trying to stop eating out so much. Not that we eat out a super ton. About working out when you're doing it. I originally was doing it in my living room, but I was sweating so much that I was like, I'm ruining my carpet. I always have 2 cups of water I bring with me. I just bring them in here and they're ready to go, and I bring 2 paper towels. And both of the waters are gone. Mostly, like the second cup maybe has a little bit in it when I'm done, but I go through both cups of water during the workout and both paper towels are completely sopping wet. So gross. Like wiping, you can use like a towel if you don't want paper towels, but I'm just like, let's go. I also don't love the music on Insanity, and so once they have an option, do you want yes or no music, and I'm like no. And then also once I learned the workout, because you're going to do these workouts a couple times a week, I would just put on my own music, and that motivated me, and I liked that. The people in the video are tired too. I can't keep up with them. Some days you work out and you're like, I am a badass. And then other days you're doing it and you're like, I'm doing like a third of this. And I hate Tanya and Josh. Those are the people's names in the video. And I'm like yelling at them. Not really, but I'm like, how are you still doing that? So some days you'll be better than others, and then some workouts you'll just be great. But honestly, like some of the workouts I will do maybe like half to a third of what they're doing, and yet I am pushing myself harder than I've ever pushed myself. So if you can't keep up, I don't think you're alone. You know, I thought about showing you one of my workouts, like this is what I look like when I'm doing it. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that, because I'm not even really very coordinated at all. I can't even like sing and clap at the same time. Like, very sad. Another thing that I do is I put a full-length mirror in front of me when I'm working out. And you're like, why? And it sounds terrible, and it is, but it's also been really good because I can see a difference. I can see it. I'm like, oh, my body's changing. And at first I was like, this is so sad. But it helps you to keep your form right. You'd be surprised. It's really a good idea. So one day I even saw an ab. One ab. And I'm like, Abner, hi. So when I do the workouts, they're about, so far they're about 35 minutes. I think that the next month they're going to be a lot longer, which is a big time commitment. So it's not something that I think that you would do on a regular basis as far as like keep doing Insanity once you're done with it. I think that it would be something that you would go back to. And I definitely want to do it again. But yeah, it is a time commitment. Let's just do it. What are we waiting for? Like, I just feel like I'm just getting older. I've just had 3 kids. If I'm not going to do it now, I'm not ever going to do it. Ever. Like, I'll wear like stretch pants that are white with a lavender top with lace on it. If I don't work out now, that's what's going to happen. And if you have that outfit, it's time to move on. What are we talking about? I have no idea. I've really liked Insanity. I hope that that made sense. If you have any other questions, let me know. And if you're going to do it, tell me, because we're going to have so much fun. I want to motivate you. Go like my Facebook page. It's I'll link. I think it's always linked below. Why haven't you liked it yet? Or Instagram. I'm trying to think. Do I have any fat pictures on Instagram? I don't know. But I do have a picture of my wedding ring, which I have not worn in 2 years. Really, like, for the most part. And so I'm actually wearing that again. It's just, you guys, just do it. What are you waiting for? And then you can see pictures of my back fat. All right. I will keep you updated on my journey. I'm about to start Insanity month 2. Okay, bye. Okay, this is very official. Here is where I work out. I have my full-length mirror. My floor is just like a wood floor. I have a mat if I want to, which is usually over here. I put my water and my stuff on this bookcase. It's kind of a mess right now. I have the computer over there is where I put the DVD in. So this is kind of my sweating ground. Kind of looks like this. And then I'm working out and I'm like, oh, I really need to Windex that mirror. That's gross. Most every day I write down, change the number, take my picture just so I can keep up with, I don't even know what I'm doing with those pictures, but I took them anyways.